Boy, I wish I'd have flown past this program. No, actually, again, with AEW, unlike the WWE, with the WWE, you know, it's going to be boring, but there's going to be almost nothing ridiculous and probably nothing unprofessional. A lot of phony shit, but it'll be shot well. With AEW, you're going to get cable access at, you know, random times. And occasionally, either once or maybe twice, as in this program, there will be 2 segments that actually do some business and create a positive response, and everything else is bleh. And I've got to be honest starting this program. I don't want anybody to feel like that I'm being a hypocrite or that I've lost my mind, but I'm going to praise Plumber Moxley. I don't know whether he knows what he did or not. Maybe it was accidental. But he did a good fucking promo. A money promo, I'll even say. I had a slight issue in the middle. But he comes to the ring, obviously, with what happened last week between him and Punk. People are now like, where's this going? What's happening here? We were all feeling that way. So Mox starts the promo, and they're in Chicago. And I guess they've got Chicago booked. They had Chicago booked Wednesday night. They also did Rampage there. Now they're coming back on Sunday, same building, going to do a pay-per-view, whatever. But as soon as he started talking, I was like, okay, they're trying to fix this. He's turning heel. He's burying Punk in Chicago. He's doing a heel promo. This is actually the first coherent, meaningful money promo that this fucking guy I've ever heard him do since I've been watching him. And even a Punk folded up and curled up in a ball to die. He just, Jon Plumber Moxley here was an unsavory, obnoxious, antagonistic fucking asshole in front of these Chicago fans. He got them chanting for Punk. And I thought it was almost a little too, I don't know, inside, but when he said the line, he didn't turn out to be what any of us wanted him to be. I understand he's trying to appeal to the fucking brainwashed AEW fans that think that Punk is actually the fucking outlier here and that the rest of the roster is what wrestling's supposed to be. But I think calling Punk fragile and weak, maybe a little strong, for the top guy in the company to be called fragile and weak. But with what they were doing later on, I'm going to let this go. And Moxley produces the open contract for a pay-per-view opponent and leaves it in the ring. Whoever signs that contract, the plumber says, I can out everything. I can out fight you. I can out fucking fuck you. I can outrun you a foot race, whatever. Then I thought, this is brilliant. In Chicago, especially, they're lucky enough to be there. He has turned heel to give this match some kind of fucking meaning, to give Punk something to come back and conquer. But then he did a babyface close where he started putting himself over and the people started cheering him again because he wasn't doing it in a heelish way. So there he had great delivery, but it wasn't good material because he's backing up on what he's just accomplished. So then I wrote, is he switching heel? Or is he not smart enough to know that the first 2/3 of this promo was him switching heel? So we still have questions. And after he's left the ring and the announcers are talking, here comes Ace Steel down to the ring and picks up the contract and walks out with it. And obviously, the majority of people have no idea who the fuck Ace Steel is. In Chicago, it might have been a little better because he's from there, but still there's a lot of people in the building, and Ace Steel has not been featured on television, but Jim Ross, with one line, was able to throw in conversationally, well, he's awful good friends with Punk. And there you go. So now we know what, and they identified him as one of the backstage producers for whatever the backstage producers do in people's mind. So that is the first time that Moxley has ever been palatable to me in any way. And it was a great job of switching heel in front of the people that apparently now we know he's going to have the rematch with against Punk in Punk's hometown. The question is, does he think that he was switching heel just for Chicago, even though they were on television? He was switching heel for everybody, and he almost did a good job of it till the end. But are they going to then ignore this after the Punk match and just have this surly plumber continue to be a babyface after he said those things and told the people of Chicago to piss off?
I think that's one of the big questions I had coming out of this was, what's the reaction going to be when they get out of Chicago? Is this all just for Chicago? Because they're going to be there for a while. We have to see, because we do know people like Moxley. I thought the promo, about midway through it, I thought it was the best promo he's done. Because of the energy. He's not in the back, just in front of a sewer. He's, in the front. Yeah. He's in front of fans. There's some energy. But then at the end, he got to the, I'm going to eat your blood and I'm going to drink.
Your blood and break your bones.
Yeah, bone broth out of your blood. Yeah, just whatever he says. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, and it drags it down because he's believable otherwise. Otherwise, he's that guy you run into in the bar and you don't want to.
Yeah. And then I ate his eyeball.
Yeah. I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, no. I'm going to fuck you up. Oh, no. And then I'm going to take your blood and I'm going to drink it. And I'm going to wrap your colon around my arm. Like, just shut up. I don't think anyone knew who Ace Steel was. Because I know who he is, but I don't think I've seen him on TV or noticed him before.
But that was the good part about it. They didn't belabor it. The fact that you see him pick the contract up, something's going on, but you didn't know exactly what, and they didn't belabor it till later on. So I could get past that.